Greetings everyone, and welcome to the third part of the Jetpack Joust Banishing Let's Play. I have done a little bit more building since the last time you saw me. As you can see, we've forged a river. We created a bridge, a little fishing pier here to get some more food, and also a little another hunting village. One of the things I've been noticing is I've been running out of food an awful lot. And so I've been trying to build up my structures for food processing. I also built another house because our population has gone up a bit. We now have 23 adults and 5 children, which is pretty good, I think, at this point. I built another stockpile area. We've got a tavern here for when our townsfolk get tired of doing my bidding and want to get a little wasted, which is fine. You know, got to do what you got to do. Got a little blacksmith shop here who's built everything he can build at this point. And we also built a couple more squares for farming. So that's the tour of the new and improved village. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Seems that most of my villagers are fairly happy. Yeah, everybody's very happy to live here. Nobody's too bummed out. Everybody's got a job right now. There's not a lot to do. There's not a lot of free time at this point still, but that's good. Nobody's homeless. Nobody's too worried about anything. So we're actually going to speed up a little bit. We're in the early spring now, so I think they're going to start planting the crops down here. As you can see, they're hoeing a little bit. It's really like... It still has not ceased to impress me that this was built by such a small team. It's very, it's a charismatic game, if you will. There's not a whole lot going on. We haven't had any disasters. Oh, one of the things I built was this well here. And the well's in case a fire breaks out, and I just know that in the least opportune time a fire is going to break out. So that's what the well's there for, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, we've cleared out a lot more land. This whole part on this island here, this whole segment used to be filled with trees last time in the last video. So it's been a lot going on. I've been trying to keep a certain line for virgin forest, though. So I don't really want to go past here, but building this way is sort of my priority now. I'm thinking about building some more, like... Not recreational is the wrong words, but you can build a chapel, a town hall, a hospital. I'm thinking about building some more of these kinds of things, maybe a schoolhouse, only because it seems to be pretty valuable to sort of start to kind of educate the people and give them a little bit more to do than just work. They're getting healthier too, which is a good thing. See, actually, I think let's go ahead and do that. Let's build a schoolhouse, because schoolhouse rocks, right? And we'll put that right on the corner there, right across from this house. And I think that's going to be good. We'll probably have to hire a teacher, which we might not have the resources for yet, but I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit. Boom. So I just ate wings, guys. In case you want to know about my private life outside of being the god of a small town of exiled villagers. I just had some delicious wings and a crab cake. That's important to know. Important information. There's going to be a quiz later. Oh yeah! Look at all these peppers and squash. Oh, everybody's working so hard. They can go and get their drink on at the tavern. Oh, we got our schoolhouse built, looks like, which is pretty exciting. I'm guessing we need to hire a teacher, which unfortunately I don't know if we have the ability to do that, so we might have to reduce some of our workforce here. Let's see. We've got 3 hunters, 1 builder. Got a lot of farmers. You know, the one thing I keep seeing is that I think we have an awful lot of firewood. Still, to this day, we have a lot of firewood. So I don't think our woodcutter is necessary right now. So he's going to transfer, he's going to move on up in the world and become a professor. If I can find it. Teacher. Boom. There we go. Moving on up, buddy. Now, you might have to go back to your old job if we run out of firewood, but that's cool. We're going to teach the chillins a few things. Gotta press play. Boom. Alright, so they're speeding along again. And you'll notice occasionally the tavern runs out of apples to be able to make ale. But that's okay. You know, we've got a lot of berries. Maybe we can make berry ale or wheat ale. Let's try wheat ale. Still not enough? We'll give it a shot, see what happens. And this apple grove here was fresh, and now it's officially grown. It's been, I guess, probably about 3 seasonal cycles since last I recorded. So a lot has happened in the last couple years. Growing pretty prosperous. Oh, why did... Getting down to 1 here. There's not a fire or anything. It kind of like stopped there. I don't know why it did that, but that's okay. A tornado? Oh shit. Let's go back to 1. Where's the tornado? Where's the tornado? Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. You guys should probably get inside. There's a there was a legitimate tornado warning, like, outside my house today. So, life imitates art, I suppose. Or art imitates life. Whatever that phrase is. I should know this. Hey, the herbalist has made as many herbs as possible. Smoking that weed. It is legal in my village. I can't make that declaration official in this game, but I guess the tornado's gone, thank God. That was a little scary. So we'll just keep pushing on. How are we doing stats-wise here? See, the food fluctuates so much. You can get 22, 104, back to 0 probably eventually. Alright, I think I'm going to pause the game for a second. How's our stockpiles looking? About half full. We've got some room for some more stuff, so I'm thinking maybe we send out a few bros to go out and get us some more wood. Not too much, though. Maybe this area right here. This area right about here. It's good enough for me. And then we'll start her back up again. Well, I hope you guys have at least felt like you've gotten a little bit of taste of what this game's like. You know, that was my goal. It's a game I can really get behind, and I think it's definitely unique in the indie space. It's got something unique to say. So. And it's still hitting me so hard that, like, the transformation of the landscape that's happened in just like the 4 or 5 years that my people have been here. So I can't wait. You'll see pictures online of like these giant villages that take up all this space, and I think I'm going to build this way. And once I've gotten something big and nifty going, I'll do another episode of this to show off my creation. But for right now, I'm thinking this is as big as I'm going to get for a while, because I don't even really have that big of a population at this point. We got about 28 people, give or take, living in the village. Not a lot of death and destruction going on yet, except for all the trees we're tearing down. Probably going to build a new forester somewhere out here soon once I get somebody who can run that position. But Everybody seems pretty happy so far. Not too much negative going on other than that tornado. Looks like they've hauled up all of the goods for the year. Got quite a bit of food, 471, so I'm thinking all of the different investments I've made into like the fishing gear and all that stuff has probably been pretty worth it. Nobody's homeless, I don't think, so we'll keep it going. We'll slow it down a little bit as we get towards the end of this series here. They got a few more to pull up. I like watching them like gather all the food, all the squash. It's fun. You don't really see the hunters going out and killing these guys, though, which is unfortunate. Needs a little more violence in this game, right? More games need violence and bloodshed. There's just not enough of that in video games. What can I build? What can I build? What is it? It's autumn. Snow's about to come in again, but I think we're pretty well prepared for the winter this year. I might build another house. Let's build a stone house. Somebody special can live here. Or do I want to do that, or do I want to build a town hall? Maybe I'll build a town hall. Whoa! It's a big sucker. It might take up a lot of effort to build this thing, but I'm thinking it's worth it. Have it right across from the schoolhouse. That's where I will sit on my mayoral seat and become corrupt. Go House of Cards on this place. How are we looking? How are we looking? I know I look at this stats all the time, but I think it's a really important thing to look at. We have most of what we need. The only thing we don't have a lot of is alcohol. We do have, and coal is what we're really missing. That's not too bad, though. I think this is a nice little town here. Everyellow is what it's called. It's gonna last me for a while. It'll be interesting to see the populace grow. I've noticed that apparently when people get too old and start to die, the sadness level goes up because there's so much death of the elders. So you have to build a cemetery to kind of relieve that, which we're not quite to that point yet. So I'm kind of shocked that more people haven't like starved to death. This feels like a... Ooh, there's the snow. That's what I like. Snow's so pretty to look at, it just sucks to shovel, right? Am I right, people? And I don't see them shoveling very much, so they must be very happy. Let's go to 10. One of these days we'll get that city hall built. Probably not before this video's over, but that's okay. We've cleared out a lot of land. Let's look at the majesty of the little village of Everyellow. It's an Eberron campaign that... it's a town and an Eberron campaign that I made up. If you don't know what that is, you should play more D&D. Just saying. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate if you got all the way through this, if you watched all 3 episodes. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I don't find my voice all that enticing, but maybe you do. Maybe you think it's sexy. I'm the Barry White of Let's Players. That's what I'm going for. You can always, I've said this a million times, but please, I beg you, sincerely, go to jetpackjoust.com. Check out all the stuff going on there. We're working really hard on it. The full launch of the site is coming in a few weeks. We can't wait to share it with you. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on Facebook. Jetpack Joust is all over the place, all over the internet, just like you are. So go ahead and check it out. And then definitely go over and if you like simulations, check out Banished. Until then, I'm going to come back to this game and show you my giant town when it's finished. My name's Corey Stein, and this has been Banished. A Bill Murray.